Wadla Basham Shai Basham Kakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule and teach well, peace and salutations to the brothers and the four corners of the earth. Pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I'm going to keep another video. This one is an impromptu video because the article itself it kind of lengthy too. So we just read the article and go through this. But the headline I really catch man. It says Bill Gates quietly seizes total control of U.S. water supply. Right? It says while you were locked down, masked up, and lining up for next mRNA booster, the world's most powerful elites were busy rewriting the rules of private ownership. The World Economic Forum told us bugs were the food of the future, and while the masses choked on cricket powder, Bill Gates quietly became the largest private farmland owner in America. Yeah, that was when he was going around buying up farmland and they had a bunch of farms catching a fire and all these things and all kind of thing as well. That was around that same time period. Right? It says the headlines came and went, billionaire buys farmland. Strange maybe, but who really paid attention? And why would a man who admits he hates nature and who publicly champions synthetic meat, vertical farming, and lab-grown everything by land he has no intention of farming? Yeah, well, we all know Bill Gates is a lab guy, right? He had a time with the natural order of things. That not in the playbook. We know that. So he's trying to reduce the world population right now, right? It says because according to insiders, it was never about the crops, it was about what lies beneath. The vast aquifers, ancient water tables, untapped reservoirs now under the control of one man and one agenda. If you thought food shortages were the end game, you underestimated their evil. Because control the water and you control life. And what they plan to do with that control, that's where the story really begins. See, Bill Gates is quietly joining forces with BlackRock and his longtime ally Peter Babek-Letmat, the former Nestle CEO, who once said water should not be a human right. Yeah, I think I'll do a video on this specific article. See, together they're executing a strategic takeover of America's most critical resource, the water supply. But why? Because Gates isn't just a tech mogul, he's a natural-born monopolist. From Microsoft to Monsanto, every empire he's built has followed the same pattern: dominate the market, eliminate the competition, and reshape the system in his image. He's been accused of antitrust violations more times than most billionaires have business cards. And now Gates is more cunning, more calculated, and the media judiciary has been bought off, and he's applying the same monopolist playbook to the one resource none of us could survive without: water. By cornering the market, Gates and his globalist colleagues are positioning themselves as the gatekeepers of survival. This isn't just about profit, it's about control at the most fundamental level. When you control the food, you control the people, but when you control the water, you control life itself. They are quietly acquiring reservoirs, and key infrastructure while feeding the public a steady diet of climate panic and manufactured drought hysteria. And when the false flag hits, when the taps run dry and chaos erupts, they'll present themselves as the savior. Yeah, order through chaos. You understand? That is the thing what I have chaos. That is one that on the dollar bill. Right? The same people who engineer the crisis will be the ones offering the cure at a cost you can't imagine. Because what comes next is far more dystopian than most people allow themselves to believe. The global elite always telegraph their intentions. It's not just arrogance, it's ritual, part of their occult belief system. Demands they reveal their plans in plain sight, hidden behind symbolism, fiction, and so-called entertainment. At the same time, they use the media as a weapon not just to distract, but to condition, to slowly train the public mind. Yeah, desensitize, yeah. So when a shocking event unfolds, the narrative is already written, and the villains are conveniently pre-selected. Make no mistake. exactly what the mainstream media have been doing with water. The crisis has been scripted, the blame has been assigned, and now that Gates controls the water, the stage is set. A staged cyber attack on critical infrastructure like the water supply controlled by Gates will serve as a perfect pretext to invoke NATO's Article 5, dragging the entire alliance into a global conflict. As you heard, the media has already framed the culprits, Iran and China here. How convenient. It's the classic script problem reaction solution. Yeah, and this is fact. We see that in the 2020 EMIC, right? And now, according to the Gates Foundation, to a Gates Foundation insider, next act is already in motion, a false flag attack on the water supply designed to send shockwaves through the global system. Why would they do it? Because they believe in chaos, more specifically, they believe in order from chaos. See, look, I didn't even reach this far when I skimmed through the article. Look at a core tenet of their ideology: create the crisis, watch the world panic, then step in with the solution they had ready all along. The globalist vision of total control is no longer some distant nightmare. It's rapidly becoming reality while we've been distracted by the never-ending circus of crises, scandals, and manufactured chaos. They've been quietly consolidating power in the industries critical for life itself. By cornering the market, these globalists operate and are laying the groundwork to privatize water itself, a vision the West's Peter Brabeck-Letmat has championed for decades. Yes, and decades. So he's not new to this. He true to this, as they say. Let's go. To them, water isn't a human right. It's a commodity to be bought, sold, and controlled. Long before they became interim WEF head, long before he became the interim WEF head, Babek-Letmat was the Nestle CEO with a vision for controlling every last drop of water in the world. But now, cracks in the globalist architecture are starting to show. According to Gates Foundation Insider, there is growing tension behind the scenes. Gates' recent announcement that the foundation will shut down within 20 years has sparked serious unrest among his inner circle. His loyal operatives, many of whom are bound by secrecy, are watching their contracts inch towards expiration. And they're holding a lot of his darkest secrets. Secrets like the true purpose behind global water grab. It's not just about ownership, it's about weaponization. Think strategic false flag attacks, rolling water shortages, and manufactured dehydration. Used not to just spark panic, but to reshape society. We're talking population control in its purest form: no water, fewer children, and yes, no pets. Because in the new world, they're building compassion, freedom, and choice are liabilities. We've all seen Klaus Schwab barely able to contain his excitement as he warns of a coming cyber attack, a devastating one, as he puts it. He calls it inevitable, predictable, but make no mistake, this isn't a warning, it's a promise. And it's not just Schwab, it's the entire World Economic Forum, it's the global elite reading from the same script. So, okay, these aren't often off the cuff remarks. They're psychological operations, conditioning, preparing the world for a blackout they've already rehearsed. Do not underestimate these plans. The same people who gamed out a pandemic just months before it happened are now talking openly about crashing the digital world, banking, power grids, water systems. When it happens, they'll be ready. The mainstream media will roll out their prepackaged villains. The warmongers will have their targets locked in. The public will be whipped into a frenzy, angry, afraid, and desperate for answers. But will you fall for it? Or, knowing what you know about the evolution of the false flag, about how crisis is manufactured and weaponized, will you see through the smoke and mirrors before the light before they light the next match. Wow, that was a long fucking article. Wow. I was kind of reading fast, so yeah. So let me get some scriptures because hey, the devil no rest. As they say, no rest for the wicked, right? We got some scriptures. I say the impromptu things I just going with what come to mind. And then the first one. And these one of the reasons we have to keep we faith in the Lord. You know? It said they rejoice, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the earth and of the seal and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Yeah. You hear what the man say? He think he organization shutting down in 20 years. He don't know he have a short time. So he trying to fuck up the place now. Right? Them trying to they trying to do what they have to do now. They trying to achieve all the agenda goals now. Yeah? Is it Ecclesiasticus 14 or 7, man? Alright, there's Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 14 and 7. It say, and if he do it good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Yeah. The same way how they do the job. They say they cure, but you could still guess. Then they say they could still guess sick. And everybody who take the job suffering from turbo cancers and all these fucked up shit. It crashing the DNA and all kind of mad thing. You understand? That is the whole thing. That is the whole thing. You understand? In the end goal go show you the wickedness, go show you the real wickedness. You understand? So okay. Let's trying to get back to this precept here. This wisdom of Solomon. Good man. Oh, you see 12 and 10. Shit. Alright, cool. Can. I was right in. Nevertheless, it said never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Yeah, as the iron rusted meaning what is only progress, is only get worse. Right? It's only get worse. So you feel them me buying the farmland was to fuck up the food supply. That was part of it. That was part of it. You understand? We destroy the food, hide the seeds, sell GMO seeds. Next thing you know, everything is lab produced. Correct. Now the FDA already signed a patent for them to sell lab grown meat in restaurants, I believe, and groceries. You understand? So we already got the shitty under the stick. You understand? We already getting the shitty under the stick. That's basically it. Go to the book of Isaiah now. Isaiah Hmm. I'll go 31 for this. I think this is in verse 3 or 4. It says, now the Egyptians are not men. Salakia, the Egyptians are men and not power, and the horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is holpen shall fall down, and they all shall feel together. Yeah, because why? You'll believe in them. Whatever, as the article say, they will sell you at what an unimaginable cost. It might be allegiance to them. Hey, if you're the MOTB, you can't get no water. You understand? It could be as a fucking as something like that. You know, you could poison the fucking water and level the place, put some pathogen in the water. You know what I mean? When you realize people starting to die slowly but surely, everybody's sick now, they don't know what sickness they have. Their fucking organs start to feel or whatever, however it goes. They are the enemy, we know they are the enemy, they don't want no good for us. You understand? So shit is just, you know what I mean, just upside down until I wish I come back. And that is why he say, behold, I come quickly. You understand? Hold that which you have fast, and no man will take your crown. You know what I mean? This doctrine is all we really have. It's all eyes we on. You understand? The scriptures, is all we have. You got to trust in your enemy and then find out, hey, your enemy going on fucking fall. You follow with him too. Take the MTB to drink water now. Most I say, his servants will drink. So let me see if I got that one. Nope, that ain't it. I believe it's in the book of Isaiah. What? In the book of Isaiah, wait, say, just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, the scripture I'm looking for is in the book of Isaiah, like I said. It's Isaiah 65. Is it 12? I think it was 12. 13. So therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. There. Why you go be ashamed? Because you go fall with Egypt. Because you trust in them. You put your belief in them. You confederate with them. You confide in them. You'll be doomed also with them. Right? So yeah, that was just it on this video. Until next time, shalom.